I bet you have heard about this guy sometime in your life. In addition to bodybuilding, he has worked in acting, politics, and many other fields. He can't be anyone else but Arnold Schwarzenegger, the man himself. And today, we are learning about his ultra-successful life story. Arnold Schwarzenegger is an Austrian-American bodybuilder, actor, politician, entrepreneur, investor, television director, film producer, and writer born in 1947 in a little Austrian town called Dahl. He won every major competition in the bodybuilding world during his career, including the biggest title in the sport, Mr. Olympia, a record-breaking 7 times during the course of his career. Many people say that he is the greatest bodybuilder of all time. He is also one of the highest-paid actors ever. When he was at his peak in the film industry, Arnold made $20 to $30 million per movie. As a result of all of his successes, today he is worth a whopping $450 million, thanks to all of his achievements. It would be safe to say that Schwarzenegger is exceptionally ambitious and is ready to do whatever it takes to accomplish his goals. He has ultimate self-discipline and is able to devote all his time to something if he wants to. Schwarzenegger is also a rock-hard optimist. When Schwarzenegger started bodybuilding, it was not a popular sport. People made fun of bodybuilders. Schwarzenegger was a massive introduction to the world of bodybuilding. He for example toured the world doing bodybuilding shows and he did TV documentaries and magazine interviews. Chapter 1. Early years and bodybuilding. Arnold Schwarzenegger grew up in a very difficult environment. Gustav, Arnold's father, was an alcoholic, a police chief, and a Nazi party member who clearly preferred Arnold's brother seemingly less athletic younger son. He even beat young Schwarzenegger because he was very demanding. Schwarzenegger was a very kind, modest, and energetic child. Even as a young boy, Schwarzenegger's dream was to make a lot of money as an adult, and he wanted to prove his demanding father wrong. At 14, Schwarzenegger saw a bodybuilding magazine in a store window and bought it right away. The cover of the magazine featured a picture of Reg Park, who played Heracles and became Schwarzenegger's idol and role model. At that time, he set a goal to follow in Park's footsteps, first to become a bodybuilding champion and then to become a movie star and rich. Already at the age of 17, Schwarzenegger reportedly started using anabolic steroids. In 1968, Joe Weider brought Schwarzenegger to the USA. He also helped Schwarzenegger to get his businesses running. In return, Schwarzenegger did interviews for Weider's magazines. At the time he moved to the States, Schwarzenegger spoke very little English. Until 1980, he continued his bodybuilding career. Chapter 2. Film career and the Governor of California. Schwarzenegger's longtime dream of getting into the movies came true in 1970 in the movie Hercules in New York. It wasn't until the late 1970s that he started taking acting more seriously, as he had just finished his bodybuilding career. In the end, he gave up on pursuing a serious acting career, as he was frustrated with his own limitations and made it his goal to become a big star and entertainer. He could afford to be selective about his roles because there was no shortage of money. Schwarzenegger's breakthrough role was in the film Conan, the Barbarian, 1982. After this, he had a role in the movie Terminator. After the Terminator movie, he became an action movie superstar. His film career ended in 2003 when he was elected governor of California. Schwarzenegger's nickname is the Governator. He got this name because he was a former Terminator and the governor of California. For the first time, this name appeared in the animated series The Governator. The goal of becoming a politician was born even before the start of his film career. He had also become a supporter of the Republican Party as soon as he moved to the United States. Schwarzenegger would have run for President of the United States but was not allowed to run because he was not a Native American. Chapter 3. How is Arnold Schwarzenegger doing nowadays? Today, Schwarzenegger is 75 years old and lives in Los Angeles, California. Schwarzenegger still works out 6 times a week and his goal is to stay as slim as possible. He also posts on social media. For example, he has about 22 million followers on Instagram and he publishes pictures together with other celebrities and old pictures of himself. He also publishes advertisements and political statements. He also visits for example in podcasts and talk shows. Even today, he is many people's idol and role model, but mostly in bodybuilding. So that's it. The unbelievable story of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Comment down below whose biography you would like to see next. And if you enjoyed the video and got more knowledge, hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible content. And that is from me today. Adios and sayonara.